Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey. Hello, foodie booties. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and I am back again today to talk about the one, the only Chantal Marie Chantal Show, the Daily Chantal, Big Beautiful Me, Chantopolis, the Beezer Show, Everyday Miriam, Chantal Al Rafe, Chantal Period, Foodie Cutie, Flobby Bobby, Foodie Dookie. Ooh, heavy on the Dookie today. Foodie Beauty. We're here to talk. I just spit all over myself. Oh my god. We're here to talk about Foodie Beauty today because y'all, if I am nothing on this internet, on this YouTube channel, I am but a simple I'm a simple shittin', pissin', and fartin' channel, and it has been a second since I checked in with old Chantal Marie, because I think the last video I did, I could probably confirm or deny this, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the last video I did about Chantal was her arriving in Thailand alone, without Salah, and struggling to make it, and struggling to survive. And then I was kind of anticipating something else crazy would happen in her life while in Thailand without her husband, trying to navigate this country on her own. And it's really just been a lot of her sitting in her hotel room, eating shit, getting high, taking shits, apparently. And so there hasn't been a lot to say, but I will say I've been spoiled. I've seen it all over Twitter. People in my Twitch chat were asking me about it, and I do know that old Chantal Marie took a big old Chantal Dookie during a live stream, like literally shat herself. And so I want to react to just that. The live stream itself was 8 hours fucking long, and so I am watching it condensed down via Barbecue Chillin', the YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down below. And in particular, this edit was recommended to me by Just Jamie, who is like one of my #1 supporters over in the Twitch community. And she often vets content for me, oftentimes unsolicited by me. She's just like, oh, this would be something great to react to on Twitch. And so I'm just very appreciative of Jamie. So shout out to Jamie. Thanks for being an all-star. I really appreciate you and all that you contribute to my channel and my community. Also, while I'm doing shout outs, and listen, I'm sure Miss Jillian, who said hello to me on the street, doesn't want a shout out to come during a video about Chantal pooping herself on live stream. But you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. I wish I would have, this shout out, this interaction I had with Jillian happened on like, I think Sunday, maybe Monday. I think it was Sunday though. So I've definitely made videos since then that I could have literally shouted her out in, but I just forgotten in this moment while I was giving those shout outs to Barbecue Chillin' and Jamie. It made me think, oh, I should say shout out to Jillian, who literally was living the best Mean Girls moment. I was walking down the street with a friend, and she stops, and she just looks at me, and she goes, oh my god, I love your work. And I was like, oh my god, is this Mean Girls? Danny DeVito, I love your work. And she was so sweet and so nice, and shared so many, like, positive comments about how like my channel helped her get through the pandemic and things like that. And so thank you so much, Jillian, for stopping me and saying hello. It was lovely to meet you. And I feel like that's 2 in 1 week, which is kind of crazy. But literally this is how it happens. Like I get like 2 to 3 people all in the span of like a week, and then everybody that watches me goes into hiding for another 2 to 3 months, and then it doesn't happen again for a very long time. So thank you. If you see me on the streets of Chicago, feel free to say hi, hello. If I'm awkward, I'll try to own that. and I just really appreciate it. Y'all make my day. So thank you so much. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say before we get into this. I don't really have anything else to say about Chantal except that I do want to watch her poop herself. And I will say, like, you know, I usually do try to give a heads up when I know stuff is coming, when this isn't like a like truly genuine first time reaction. I haven't actually watched any of the clips. But I do know kind of like some of the context of what happened. So just so you know where we're at. All right? Okay? Let's get to, shall we? Also, for context, this might be more than just the poo-poo incident. The title of the video is called Foodie Beauty Hi. Poop emoji herself tells truth about Salah not joining her. Bar 8 hours and 13 minutes. Bar highlights. So it's possible there might be other things, so it might not just be the pee-pee poo-poo of it all, but that's fine. Thank you so much to Barbecue Chillin' for editing an 8-hour fucking long live stream down to 13 hopefully entertaining minutes. Let's get to.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through that, Shani. I hear you're going through a rough time in Rev, and so I'll keep revving my prayers. That's too bad. I know what it's like to be home. You feel like.
I think they also have her sped up a little bit. I haven't actually watched this at all. She sounds a little sped up. Also, if y'all don't know who Shani and Rev are, save yourself. Save yourself. They're heinous. I think I may have one Shani and Rev related video on my channel, and it's only because I did a video about how Shane Dawson included them in one of the conspiracy theory palette related videos that he was doing with Jeffree Star, because I was like, oh, y'all really didn't vet these people that you're including opening up the Jeffree Star things at all, because literally, I mean, there's a lot of terrible things about Shani and Rev, but literally, like, they no longer have custody of their children because of the way they treated their children. So hopefully that tells you everything you need to know. I have seen little bits and pieces on Twitter of ways that Chantal has been interacting with them, and they're just disgusting humans, Shani and Rev are, and Chantal has been, like, supportive of them, and it's very weird to me. Choices.
Sucks. But at least he's getting help he needs, right? Or like sometimes you're forced to separate, but then you just want to be back together like the next few hours. I hate that feeling. Listen, Youthy, I don't have a problem with people euthanizing their pets if they're really sick, you know, and that's the most humane thing to do.
Oh God.
You know, like, but don't come for me for that, for looking into that. When you've euthanized your pets, exactly my point. And
I know.
BBJ,
How is she still talking about BBJ and all of this? Like, I think she would just move on, Chantal. just move on.
Is not healthy. She's like 21. You've seen all the health issues that the vet outlined, so that's my only point with that, you know? There's people all over the hotel are coughing. And, you know, you're probably thinking you probably gave it to everybody. Or they gave it to me. You never know. I mean, that's how it is when people are sick. Honestly, I'm not sure about Salah.
Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing you need to know about her time while she's been in Thailand, is that she's just been sick. She's been sick and miserable and sitting inside. And anytime she leaves, potentially spreading her sickness to other people. Like, just a mess. Just miserable, sad, depressing. like it is really funny to me that Chantal is somebody who wants to flex on going on these trips and stuff. And, like, her trip to Thailand, being in this, like, beautiful country, is just her sitting in a hotel room, eating bullshit, getting high, and being sick. Like, I'm so jealous, Chantal Marie.
So here's the whole deal with that, okay? Here's the whole truth. We were supposed to travel together, but he's last minute was dealing with something. He was going to come meet me after, okay?
Uh-huh.
What this thing is taking longer than anticipated.
What is this thing?
We're not sure, like, you know, exactly when he's coming, but if it's going to be too close to when I need to go home again, when my return ticket is, I have to kind of decide, you know, we have to decide, do we want to extend the trip so that he can come and enjoy some of Bangkok, or I go home and we just go on another trip.
He's not coming.
Like, you know, a couple months later or the month after.
Sal's not coming.
I know people were negative from the beginning, like, he's not going to go. He's not.
He's not.
He's not. He was supposed to go.
He's not coming.
He was supposed to come.
He wasn't.
But that's why, if he does come, like, we'll probably have to extend the trip. And I'm just like, do I want to do that? Because, like, honestly, for me, I'll be over Bangkok, but oops.
You'll be over Bangkok. What have you done in Bangkok, girl, besides stuff your face and be miserable in your hotel room? Please. You'll be over Bangkok. You haven't even really experienced it.
Sorry. How long was that showing? I'll be over Bangkok, but for him, the only reason I would stay is for him, like to enjoy, because he never has to do his time and stuff like that. I'm not like 100% opposed to him coming because
he's not. So like, why are we even having this conversation? And also, I love how she's like, I'm gonna tell you the truth about why he came, but like, tell us what the emergency was. How about that? Like, maybe I would believe that he's really gonna come if I knew what the emergency was. Actually, pending, what we're about to watch with the Didi Mega Doo-Doo of it all. like maybe he will get on that plane and come over to Thailand and come spend some time with you in Bangkok. That's kind of his thing. Is that why she's doing all of this on camera? Is to lure him into visiting her in Thailand?
I'd be homesick, but yeah, at the same time, I don't know. But yeah, Krista, that's how I feel with him too. Like he's my friend, not my best friend. Of course he's my best friend, but like, we laugh a lot together and stuff like that.
Do you?
And that's something that I bring out in him. I give him that side of life that he's not used to. Like,
that's so funny because I don't know if I can think of a time where I saw y'all laughing together on camera, like laughing together authentically on camera.
He's not used to like being with someone who is just so jokey and like we have these little quips with each other. It's usually probably more conservative type of thing. Like life for him,
Oh, what is this? Oh, is this Salah? Oh, this is Salah party. this is edited in. I'm like, this isn't from her live stream. Okay, this is just barbecue, chilling, being funny. This is Salah's conservative lifestyle. Is it a problem to dance? Fellas, is it a problem to dance? Okay, I've had enough. I'm good. Why am I still watching this? Okay, I don't get this. Okay, I don't know that was a lot. I feel like respectfully, because thank you, Barbecue Chillin', so much for editing down this live stream, but respectfully, a little too much for me.
And he's not around. It's the best. I'm just joking. Oh, hi, babe. I was talking about shopping with your money, but with his money. Does he have money? You should get a good coffee machine. Because, babe, if we get a really good coffee machine, I won't have to buy coffees. What I don't like about these video maker people, some of them, I don't know about him, but a lot of them are like, they make me seem like like, my life is sad and I hate my life. And life is just shit and hopeless. And it's like, no, dude, I'm like super happy. I'm like, I go through hard things, but I'm like super happy, like to be alive and to have it.
Are you? Are you super happy? As somebody who's been watching you for several years now, it's been many years. I don't know that, like, you're, like, the walking, talking picture of happiness. You're not giving, like, you wouldn't be the first YouTuber that comes to mind when I think about happiness. You probably wouldn't be the 10th YouTuber. Probably not the 100th YouTuber when it comes to, like, happiness. I think of you so much more as, like, the exact opposite of happiness, actually, if we're being honest.
Everything I do. The home is like abandoned without you, babe. I know, babe. Actually, when you video call me, I can just sense how I'm missing there. I'm like the light bulb. No. Okay. I take care of all of you guys. Don't even realize it. But I also want to shop. I want to look online for some Halloween stuff, and I kind of want to organize like a Halloween party. Maybe do
for
who? In Kuwait. Imagine, like, it would be so different. I don't know, but
for who? Do you have friends in Kuwait to be inviting to a Halloween party or any party, let alone a Halloween party?
The winter feel is there. The weather change in Kuwait. It's like it's going to be winter soon. Will I mukbang bees? I didn't order anything yet, but I do need to order food.
Oh, I think from what I heard is she definitely does mukbang bees during this. Then that's part of the concern about the Didi Mega Doo-Doo of it all.
The most meaningful thing you've learned and practiced since becoming a reader. Oh boy, Tella, as it is. Honestly, one of the biggest things is just gratitude. Like I always say, like I'm so grateful for everything I have that I don't need to look for valid. Like the meaning of life has changed for me. you know, from like growing as a person is more important than and towards my spirituality and my faith in God, as opposed to my growth and material wealth and stuff like that. So it definitely changes your priorities a lot.
Huh. Well, one, I'm not entirely sure she's a super grateful person, but her saying, like, she's, you know, she has grown past just, like, valuing material wealth when, like, seemingly most of the things that she shows that aren't her, like, being a glutton is her buying shit. Like, that's the only other thing she's done besides eat while she's been in Thailand. Like, she's gone to the mall a few times and bought a bunch of shit and been, like, so happy about all the things she bought and things like that. So I'm just like, your content is based on either you buying shit you don't need or you being a glutton. Like, you buying food you don't need, you know?
That's one of them. I hope I have the energy and the, you know, the discipline. Would be cool to do like a Vlogtober. That would be so fun.
You don't have that.
Doing content every single day.
You've never had that kind of discipline at all. Never. In fact, she is specifically, so Amber Lynn is always doing the Vlogmas in December. Chantal has tried multiple times to do a Vlogtober situation type of deal, and it's never worked. It's also never worked because she doesn't have the discipline, the tenacity to do that. It's just not in her blood. It's really not. All that's in that blood is blood sugar. Like, please.
It might have been a new strain of COVID because there was, like, I was vomiting and everything else. I just heard the guy sneezing. Oh dear. Everyone is sick. Why did I travel? I look bored and unhappy. I'm a little bit of both, but I'm also just a little nauseous.
Yeah.
I ordered around.
So now you admit that you're kind of unhappy. You were just rambling on and on and on about how happy you are. That's crazy.
Only and garlic bread, babe. Again. Okay, my phone's here, but it's like a small package. So. All right, folks, let's go get it.
Let's go. Is that the ravioli?
Oh my gosh, I could definitely eat 2 of those. Good thing they're on the pricier side. Gummy candy. Hey, food lover.
Oh, okay. Come on, edibles.
You and me will not survive without underpants. Do you line yourself with doo-doo? Not unless you put them back there. Probably. I guess you could. I don't know. I never tried it. Like, this flu is also diarrhea.
What? What? Wait, what? Wait, so she's saying her sickness also involves some diarrhea. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Like, no. See, the humidity makes me like... Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
What was the oh, no for? Nothing.
Wait. I didn't even realize that this is what that was about. I didn't even realize that we were there. Okay, so I had read that, like, she coughed, and then something happened, and she said, uh-oh. But I didn't realize, I was just like, oh, look at this beautiful skyline. I did not realize we had made it to the Chantal sharding herself situation type of deal. Let me go back.
But then I'm like, no. See, the humidity makes me like... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What's the oh, no for? Nothing. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Imagine being so sick and coughing that you like can't cough without sharding yourself. Like, that honestly sounds miserable. Honestly, also, like, realistically, outside of the Chantal of it all, like, shit happens, you know? Like, people get sick. Diarrhea is real. It happens. Also, like, I can't imagine myself as, like, a content creator. If I was live streaming and I sharded myself, I would simply log off. I would simply be like, you know what, guys? I am not feeling up to live streaming anymore. I think it's time for me to log off. Because also, mind you, I don't know what point in the 8 hours of streaming this happened, but she had been streaming for a very long time. A very, very long time. So it's like, yeah, man, it's been 5 hours. I'm tired. I'm gonna log off, and then never speak a word of it to anybody. Like, I would never let somebody know I sharded myself while live streaming. Never. You could not get that information. You could not waterboard that information out of me. You could not torture that information out of me. Like, no, that's crazy. Why would you do that? Unless you're trying to lure your husband, who has a poo-poo fetish, to come visit you in Thailand.
I cannot go anywhere with this flu.
Uh-huh.
I had a bit of an accident in my pants.
Not only... no, wait, no. The edited in woof. Wait. We gotta let that edit... Everything I said before about the Salah dancing clip has been forgiven for this woof clip.
I had a bit of an accident in my pants. I didn't expect that at all.
I also read somewhere that it only took her like 2 minutes to clean up. She's still wearing the same exact outfit. Like, just imagine. Like, let's imagine. She said that diarrhea comes with this flu, the sickness that she's got going on. Just imagine diarrhea in general. Like, that's a mess. That's messy. It's not like she was, putting out something clean, like, I mean, not that poop is clean. I can't believe we're talking this much about her having an accident. But, it's messy. And she came back after, allegedly, I think, like 2 minutes is what I read to hear. And she was like, I had an accident and I had to clean up. In 2 minutes? In 2 minutes? Like, please. And also, again, not only, let's say maybe she did want to keep live streaming, right? Like, let's say she isn't me. She does want to keep live streaming. Let's say I try to live that fantasy for myself, right? Like, let's say I just really need to keep live streaming after I shat myself on a live stream. Do you think I would come back and be like, yeah, I did that? Like, I literally just had an accident on live stream and let everybody know about it? I'd at least try to pretend like it didn't happen.
I was coughing. Not to be gross, but...
That's gross.
I've never had a cold like this. It causes me to crap myself.
These edits.
It wasn't that very good. I need to shower. Ew. The bidet, don't forget, is an ass shower, so... I cleaned up very well. Not the
bidet is an ass shower. Girl. Get out of here.
Have different underpants on and wash my hands. I think I should shoot those underpants out, though. I don't want to wash that out.
That's disgusting.
This happens to me at the movies, also. Not as bad, but this almost happened at the movies. I had to run, and they didn't have a bathroom nearby.
This happened in public? This is also why, if you are so sick... If you are so sick that you can't cough without shitting yourself, you should probably not be going out in public. You should probably not be going to a movie theater. I didn't know she went to a movie theater, so kudos to her, I guess, for going and seeing a movie while she's in Bangkok, Thailand. Like, probably one of the last things I'd be doing in Thailand, but whatever. But if you're so sick that you can't cough without shitting yourself in public, maybe that's a sign you need to stay home. Maybe that's a sign you need to not go out and infect other people with whatever sickness you have. That's wild.
I'm like, please just let me make it. At one point, I had to stop and put my hand against the wall and just, like, stand there and just pray and, like, please don't let anything happen right now. And then I kept going. I need to use that snow bleach cream. I'm staring at it. I'm trying to picture where to put it.
I'm so
proud. But I might extend it. Me, I want to live that domestic life. Like, I like that. I don't know. That's a part of this new life. You guys asked me what I like. I like that kind of roles we have. Even without kids, we feel like a family unit. Because they like, we're married and we have to prove that we're a family. We moved into the building, so we're in a family building. And we have our pets, but what makes us a family unit is the roles we have to take care of each other. What we contribute to each other as a unit going through life together. So there's some traditional values. There's some traditional family values that I admire about this way of life, this culture. And yeah, I like that.
Nothing says domestic wife goddess like Chantal Marie Foodie Beauty. I pooped myself in a live stream. Like, Chantal Marie, you are the domestic wife goddess.
All right, time to order ravioli bolognese. Can you imagine? There was no warning. There was just no warning, and I just coughed. I was like, oh shit.
Wait, she's ordering more ravioli that she just had earlier? like I also, like, the level of, like, the lack of shame that Chantal Marie has, like, I couldn't imagine ordering DoorDash from the same place more than once in a day. I feel bad if, like, I order something from somewhere and I, like, a week later, I'm like, I really want that again. And I'm like, literally, Zach, you just got it last week. Like, please chill out. I can't imagine, like, a few hours later being like, I need that again. I didn't get enough on the first go around.
He's got it. Good thing I had pants on. That would have been a disaster. Oh my gosh. That's why Salah keeps the plastic on the car seats. Yes, exactly. I thought it should still be on there.
Wait. I should watch some of these edits, these compilation edits, these little recaps a little more often, because why did that Amber Lynn clip just about take me out? I almost coughed so hard I shat my pants. I didn't. I did not. Why did that Amber Lynn clip take me out?
They're white. They're white, the seats. I've been on for 5 hours now. Honest about what, Stacey? No, there's some things that I keep to myself, sorry. Why are you always crapping yourself? I have irritable bowels. You can't just say you're modest. Well, you know what I mean. I have to point it out.
I do love, you know what, the modesty of it all. Like, she does live this life where she's like, I'm a modest girly now. What is modest about coming onto the internet and talking about shitting yourself?
Nothing, everything was contained. I didn't have to change my bio. My bio is clean. Because I had things on under it. I'm looking at my feet and I realized I need a pedicure. I really can't. Should I get more ravioli? Like,
ma'am.
Ordering ravioli from us 3 times a day.
Ma'am.
I'm going to 7-Eleven. I ordered more ravioli. This is
ma'am.
The bolognese ravioli. There's no pork. It's beef sauce. So the beef might not be halal. But sometimes I don't eat from a halal restaurant.
Oh, I think oftentimes you don't eat from halal restaurants. Please, be serious, ma'am.
Oh, I think I said that before. I don't know. But, no, sometimes I don't eat halal. I try to wherever I can. But if I can't, I at least don't eat pork. But I still sometimes eat, like, meat that's chicken or beef. If that makes sense. No, I got some raviolis for my
Having more ravioli after you literally just shat yourself is also crazy. Now, Jamie, you could have told me about that jump scare. Jamie, you could have told me that jump scare was there. Oh my god.
I have my last movie of the day coming right now. Big bag, big bag.
Not Salah in the chat saying big bag.
Big bag. I could eat probably the whole thing in like 2 bites. They don't give you much food.
That's
I've been back home for 7 hours. He's a bit busy right now, he's to pee, but he's been in and out. Okay, Wrinkly Wiener, I really hate that you used a non-hijabi picture of me. So, like, change the picture, dude. Please, thank you. It's my channel, I can control what people have on my channel. Go friggin' hell. Get out of here, you're always negative tattoo.
Wait. Is she's saying I don't like that you used a non-hijabi picture. Doesn't she still have, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't, like, done a deep dive into all of her videos in a long time. Oh, sorry. I just pulled up her channel and that was the video that automatically plays when you're not subscribed because haven't been for a long time. But are you telling me all of her content on here is her in a hijab? I guess so. Maybe she really did get rid of it all. That probably happened and I probably knew that. And I probably just didn't realize she took all the non-hijabi pictures down. But it does look like that's maybe something she's done. Wait, I should have sorted by oldest. Why wouldn't I have sorted by oldest? Okay, well, oh, no, she has a Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind Shmule cover. And it does include, it's like not an actual video, but it does have a photo of her without a hijab on. So anyways, but mostly she has taken it all down. I didn't realize that. That's me being not the expert in foodie beauty content. That's me not being an expert.
Tell me to simmer down on my own channel. It's disrespectful to use old pics over here. Yeah, it is. And yeah, you can do it because there are pics that exist out there. But it's still disrespectful to do it.
Sure.
And I'm allowed to not allow it on my channel. So you simmer down. So freaking simmer down. Like, what? You're gonna tell me how to feel about something? Okay.
I would never.
And just because if I do something, I have to, like, do them all? Like, oh, well, I may as well, you know, go punch somebody in the face because I got high. Or, you know what I mean? Why does doing something make you think, I don't know, it's just weird.
What is she talking about?
The reasoning is weird to me. It's no one's business if I was. You know, if I'm not telling you about it, I don't have to.
Oh, she's talking about if she is or isn't high right now. I think she is. I mean, these are just clips. I'm only probably seeing the highest of clips from her, but I would guess that she is.
Where I don't. So, I'm slurring because I'm freaking tired. You don't slur when you smoke weed anyways. What the hell? Ravioli?
More ravioli is crazy. 2 orders of ravioli. 3 is crazy.
4 cheese ravioli and then truffle cream sauce.
Girl, you just shat yourself.
And then we have the bolognese one with the extra cheese. And check it out, I have another ravioli, but it's the mushroom one.
Ma'am, you just shat yourself.
Yeah, okay, good night, everybody. Thank you. You too, Deirdre. Thanks, And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
See ya. All right. Well, there you go. Barbecue Chillin', thanks so much for that edit, and Jamie, thanks for suggesting it. And thank you to me. Thank you to me for, you know, never embarrassing myself the ways that Chantal embarrasses herself on the internet daily. Because, you know, apparently I'm doing something right with my life if I'm not pooping myself on a live stream. That's all I got for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This video felt like it had a lot of chaotic energy in it today, but I had a good time, so I hope you did too. If you're brand new to my channel, consider subscribing down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video on my channel. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!